Hey Outlaws, Jenny, could you come join me please? So today is going to be our first official episode of trying giant sword video game moves in real life. It's the best title I could come up with. I thought maybe giant swords real life trying video game moves, and other ones are trying video game moves with giant swords in real life with the giant sword, but nothing really rolled off the tongue. So trying giant sword video game moves in real life. Okay, so thanks Jenny. You're here to show everyone how short you really are.
Oh.
It's just part of the programming.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to start off with Siegfried from Soul Calibur 6, his moves. We're going to do 2 of them today just to get started. That way we're not overdoing it or setting ourselves up for failure. All right, we ready? Jenny, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, excellent. Outlaws, let's do this. So according to this random source I found online, I'll put his channel up in here, go on him. The first attack is what I call the ACL Terror. Okay, it's specifically designed to destroy my ACL and leave me crippled in front of you forever. So you start off with said giant sword, you do an uppercut, goes down, you do a knee strike, you somehow spin this giant sword around, and then you do what's basically a roundhouse kick like this. Once again, hopefully not tearing your ACL.
Sounds like a good plan.
It sounds like a great way to tear off all my ligaments and tendons on my knees.
All right, so we'll have it on film.
The ACL Terror. Yeah. Okay. So let's try this out. All right. So the first part is gonna be easiest and safest. It's the uppercut. We're gonna run the footage real quick, starting now. Okay. So basically, again, I think the safest part is uppercut, and then he does a little knee, and then he does like a little kick. My main concern is the amount of forces I'm gonna be putting on all my tendons, my legs, could cause them to pop, which would be really bad. So I'm going to do nice and slow for this first one, okay? Here we go. And then he drops it. So he kind of like brings it down like that. Does a knee move. Like a knee strike. Spins around like this. And then kick. That's terrible.
And then did he do another hit, or was that it?
No, that was it. That was it. So that was my first attempt, and I can already tell you, I think I'm going to hurt myself really bad trying to do that. All right. Second try?
Yeah.
Nice and slow.
Okay.
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 Ready?
Yep, it's going.
Okay, so let's try to do it more like he does, less like me. Okay. Right. Step forward. Make sure I don't blow up my leg. I don't know about that. How'd that look? Maybe it was a little better? Looked terrible, didn't it? Muay Thai boxers, anybody else, like, doing kicks and stuff while carrying some heavy, large object off of the side. The trick is to get the momentum going just enough and get it spun around. The problem is with Siegfried is that they get away with it by having them just grip it with one hand. So for me to do it, I would almost have to reverse my grips like this, do an uppercut, allow it to drop down, catch it with my hand right here as I'm pulling it this way, knee kick, somehow, see, it just doesn't work. Somehow get my other hand right here, gather it around, and then place my foot, because if I try to pivot my foot, there's too much resistance. I'm just going to pop my knee right out of socket. Place my foot in a good way, basically opening the door, getting a nice firm base, and then doing the kick. To be honest, I don't even think it's effective or even reasonable. If you're really fighting anybody with a sword, whatever, which by by extension with the footage he does fight people with swords, I feel like they would just hit your feet. Granted, he's moving way faster than me, but in real life, I just don't think it's really good. Let's try one more time. Okay, so not to stroke my own shaft here, but I'm going to stroke my own shaft. I developed the Colossus technique specifically so that you wouldn't be doing some kind of crazy, silly combo moves that'll set you up for failure. There are some punching techniques I'm trying to develop and some kicking ones, but honestly, I think for beginner level, at my level right now, it's really not a good idea. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I just don't. All right, let's try it. First one. Kick. Open the door. Other kick. Other kick.
You're not gonna give Siegfried a run for his money?
No, I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, no. There's like, it's too. I'm getting stuck too much on the ground. Like, okay, can you see my feet?
No, not right there. Here you
Okay.
go. Now.
Let's bring it in a little bit. So my main problem is that I can't really turn. Now, if I go right here, my balls of feet, a little bit so, that's still really hard to do and balance. So what I'm having to do is plan out way in advance, open the door, have it firmly planted, and then execute the kick. But honestly, it's just, this Dragon Slayer weighs too much to be doing those kind of silly moves. So I'm gonna put the pin on this one, and maybe after trying some, like, maybe I need to practice kickboxing. Anyway, I'll practice kickboxing for like a month, and then we'll come back to try this again. Okay, sound fair, everybody? So I'm gonna make it as a plausible, but not really that great. All right, Jenny, let's try this one more time. Super dangerous. Here we go. Get stuck in the fucking ground. Maybe I need to do it my way. Yeah, I want to try it my way, because trying to do it Siegfried's way, it's just not working out. So, okay. Bring it in. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change it. We're gonna adjust it, because Siegfried's way is just not working out for me, and I feel like it's just the twist behind. I just feel like it's unnecessary. It's like, I've trained myself to be ambidextrous, so I don't really need to do that. The switchy around thingy to reset the sword. That way we can go back to his, his default fighting stance while you're in the game. I feel like that's why they did it, because it just doesn't make any sense to swing it up, do a little knee kick, and then a little kick, like a high kick or a flip kick or switch kick or whatever you want to call it, and then just have this unnecessary movement. I feel like I'm just working too hard. I'm setting myself up for failure. So we're gonna do it the Outlaws way, which honestly is the best way to do it, because why follow the rules, right? Okay, Jenny, let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
That was way better.
I like that. What do you think, Outlaws? One more time? Let's do it one more time. How was that?
That was good. That was much better.
A little better?
Yeah, I like that more.
Okay. I think that's better. So, Jenny, what do you think? You like that better?
Yeah, that one was way better.
Okay, I agree. The Siegfried, the whole, like, bring it down here on the side, the kick. The problem with that is with martial arts, especially kickboxing, you need to be able to have driving power. So, if you're doing this silly little balancing act, you got all your weight right here, you're off balance. Which means if you're kicking with your left leg, you're so off balance you can't function properly. But when I had it up here and was more centered, I could kick, I could knee just fine, and I could open the door and I could kick under control without having to really worry about it. Or if I lost balance a little bit, I could kick and have it right here and just kind of drop it down, bring it, and stab it. Which is why I tried that. Tried that with like just a straight drop down or like pull back and stab. If I have it right here, one, I'm kind of limited on how I can kick. Like I could bring it out Here, let me get this rack there. Alright, let's say magically strong and like Siegfried. He's basically holding his sword kind of like this. Can't really kick that well. There's just too much weight on here. But with it right here, oh yeah. Way better. I can do like a little with way more efficiency. So yeah, I'm gonna say the Outlaw's way is better. Stamped. Alright, so this next one I call like nose diving straight in the mud. So he literally like he takes his sword, grabs it as such, he does a little twirly whirly, and then throws it forward, kind of brings it back a little bit, and then he like charges forward like this. There's several problems with this one. One, like my sword can't just clip in and out of the ground like it does in the game, and like, you know, just keeps like moving. If it goes in the mud, it's gonna get stuck in the mud. So I think I'm gonna have a problem with that. The shield driving one, same thing. He can magically drag his across the ground. I'm not gonna be able to drag across the ground. I'm gonna have to lift it up and then hold up a little bit at an angle and then more charge it like that way. I can't go straight on. Okay, so let's put this into practice. So he kind of starts off like this. He's holding it, and then lift up, lift up, whirl, throws it. Oh shit! Grabs it, and then like, god dang, shield charger. Oh. There's so many levels of dangerous with this move. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I don't think this is necessary. We'll do it one more time?
Sure, let's try one more time.
Oh, it's freaking dangerous. All right.
Okay.
Boom. What's up? Grab the blade, foot, spins around, throws it, and then it's like,
That was better than the first attempt.
That's dumb. Really dumb.
Tell us how you really feel about it.
I feel like all I'm doing is just getting myself prepared to have this hit me in the face and scrape it along my temple. And then when I throw it, I don't really feel like I'm getting that much more out of it. I mean, you can pick this thing up and throw it like a spear, obviously. Or, well, not like a spear. You can pick up and throw it like a heavy, sharp slab of metal. But the shield charge especially just feels kind of dumb. It just puts you like,
What if you shield?
you can't hold it well with one hand at this point, because even at 48 pounds, it's just a really tough job holding it, and I can't really effectively charge. So to do that, I feel more like it'd be up here, bring it up, drop it on your shoulder in some way, or like this maybe. Yeah, no, there's just nowhere to grasp and really drive it home. And in the game, you can see his hands kind of like dig itself into the blade and like kind of just like hold on to it magically. And there's nowhere to grab. So even if I grab right here, that ruins the whole purpose of like charging someone with a shield, because then you're exposing your fingers, and your fingers are also on your blade, so there's a good chance you could get chopped, caught on something, hit, and then you're losing your fingers. I don't know how to make this work for the outlaw effect, but let's try. Okay, let's see here. So first thing is he kind of brings it up and then throws it, and then brings it and charges.
Well, you gotta remember the twirl.
Yeah, I'm not very fond of the twirls, especially because what I do is I clean this every time I use it.
Yeah.
So it's very slick.
Yeah.
Which means good chance my hand's just going to slide right off of it. I have no grip. It just puts me at danger for like very little benefit. What I'm going to do, instead of that nonsense, what I'm going to do, find my move, battering thrust, and then I'm going to hit forward using my Colossus punch.
Okay.
Okay. I'll start off like him. Boom. That's better.
That was better.
It's faster.
Yeah.
And it doesn't put me in as big of danger. Okay. Let's try it one more time. Okay. Boom. And, okay. Let's try on the other side. Needs work.
That was cool.
But I think it's better than that, whatever the hell that thing was. We just kind of like charge us forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Outlaw approved. Okay, guys. So, want to get this series moving forward. I always want to try new things because doing the same workout over and over again gets really, really boring. I'm not about that life. Anyways, thank you all, everyone, for your support for our recent tragedy. We really appreciate you guys, and we really enjoy having a chit chat with most of you when you're on the good old not Discord live stream. Thank you. And then for those of you that are on Discord, you're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us there. And if you guys want to join our Discord, let us know. We'll send a link to you. Anyways, Outlaws, everyone else, we'll see you next time.